Welcome everyone to Raiden Community YouTube channel. In this video, I will be showing you guys how you can create custom button responses within your server. In this video, I will be talking about how you can create a button response which can have a menu pop-up like this, and whenever a user submits, it can create a thread within a forum channel. Button interaction can be used to perform any sort of task within Discord. It can be anything, whether it can be adding a role or whether it can be anything else. To get started, let me make sure that you are clear with action rows and components. So a message which is actually sent by a bot can have up to 5 action rows. Action rows are like the rows with the components, either a button or a menu below the message. They can have up to 5 action rows. Now each action row can either have a menu or can have a button. Now each menu can have up to 25 options and you can have 5 buttons in a row. Okay, now to get started, I am creating a file which will actually respond to a message which we will send in the channel. For example, I'm just creating a new event file right here. The repository is same as our handler video which we have shown you before. Let's create once false async message from our client. Oh, I forgot the name of the function. Execute. Okay, so I will make this event to respond for a command named dot setup. Okay, dot setup. Now the bot should respond with a embed. Okay, you can have an embed right here. Okay, let me take any random color and a description. For example, I can take this is an example. Okay, this is an example. Now if I keep it plain and run the bot right now, what will bot do? It will respond to a message which will contain this particular command dot setup, and the response will have a embed which will have a description of this is an example and color will be dark navy. Now I am adding action rows over here. Action row builder. Visual Studio Code is drunk right now. This will come over here. If you import these classes from the builders package, they most likely will not work as you have expected. I don't know, there is some weird reason regarding this. So button builder also will go inside this button.js, and we also have one more thing called button styles to add the color to the buttons. Okay, so I will be removing this. So let me complete this row. This row will actually consist of a button with label. You can have anything within the label like click me. Okay, let's to differentiate these buttons, we have to pass a custom ID. Make sure these custom IDs are unique for every button your bot sends. So let's go with bug report. I'm just keeping it as an example. You can have anything over here. Style. So it will go like button style, and danger. Danger is for the red color of the button. Now if I start the bot now, what will happen? Bot will respond to this command dot setup with an embed and a component of a button with a button component with the label of click me, and will have a red color on it. Wait a second, let the bot start. So as you can see, the bot has responded as expected. Now when you click this button, the interaction will fail because we are not listening to this button currently. So we need to create another file to listen to this button. So let's go with the process. Module.exports, and the name will be interaction create. Interaction create is used to fetch any interaction within your bot, whether it could be a command, it could be a button, it could be a menu, and it could be a form as well. Execute interaction slash client. Okay. Now what you can do, this is AI generated code. So what it's doing, this particular block of code or the block of code inside this particular if function will make sure that this code will only run when a button is clicked, and this particular part will only run when the button with custom ID bug report will be clicked. Okay, so make sure that each and every button within your bot has a different custom ID. Now expected reply is you click the button or something like this, but we don't need this particular file right here. Now to actually make the thing simple, I will be using the JSDoc reference. So I'm just adding a JSDoc reference. JSDoc reference is used to make our life of programming a little bit more easier. So it's like button interaction. You can just see how you can do this so far. And what are the changes will come with the JSDoc reference are like when you type the interaction dot, so there is nothing which can render on this particular interaction. But when you implement the JSDoc right here, what will happen? Each and every sort of render will start coming right here. Like interaction dot, now you can see every type of function or property can be seen right here. Now we have to go on the server where the interaction is initiated, on the channel, on channel cache, and the channel ID. The channel ID is right here. Okay, let's just take the channel ID. Threads within the channel, because it's a forum channel, it will have some threads. Now I can have a name of the thread, like a bug report, and this auto archive can go to 60. This value actually takes the number of minutes. So you can go with 60, like 60 minutes, so it will archive in the 1 hour of an activity. Now one more crucial thing which you need to pass in this particular area is this a message. Now this message is actually required and will follow the API pattern of the message. Now I can just like discuss the bug below. Okay, so now what expected result when we click this button would be the bot will create a thread within this forum channel. So when we click the button, this particular area, you can see a thread is created. Okay. So let's go back. So there would be an interaction failure right here because we have not deferred the interaction or not updated the defer within the 3 seconds. Then Discord sends the defer. So I'm just updating the defer and the interaction failure will be removed. Okay. So now what you guys need to do is like you don't want the creation of the thread like directly. You want a model to come in here. So for that purpose, you actually do have to remove this particular code, and we will be pasting this code in another file which will actually check for, not the another file, in the same file, which will actually check for the interaction in a model. Interaction dot is model submit. Now here it will not work. The JSDoc will not work. The reason behind is very simple. Because the JSDoc render is with the button interaction, not the model interaction. Okay. So we have to like remove this particular chunk. I'm just commenting it for now. It will be helpful in near future. Now we need to add a model right here. Okay. Model builder, a text input builder, text input style, and an action row. Okay, so to show up the model we need to follow a certain pattern like interaction.showModel. Now you have to pass a model right here. Now model will look like this: new model dot a custom ID for this particular model, and it will be like bug form. You can type anything else. So now we need to have a title of this model. It is actually required. bug report, and now we can actually go for set components. Now this components will be the action rows. Now the model have a different structure. Now for a model, what happens, like this is a model, and model has a number of fields within it. Okay, now every model can have up to 5 fields, same as message, which can have up to 5 rows. It can have up to 5 fields. Okay, and these fields are called rows, the model rows. Basically they are called model rows. So you need to add model rows right here, action.builder, add component. Now they can only have one component in them, which is a text input builder. Now you have to pass a custom ID for this particular text input builder. So I'm just like typing the main. You can type anything which you want, anything you want. Label will be the question above it. So like type in the box. So there are few more options within the text input builder. Make sure to check them out, like setting a default value, setting a style. This is something important. Setting for style, short or paragraph. So we are keeping it paragraph. Paragraph is like the big box and short is like a small box. Now label, we have passed max min length if you want to limit the number of characters passed. Set placeholder. Placeholder is same as a placeholder within a menu. Set required is like make the field compulsory to fill. Okay, so you can pass this particular model. Now I'm just changing the JS doc type, model submit interaction, for the betterment, for the ease basically. Okay, now what I have to do is like if interaction type. Okay, this is an AI generated code again. So we have the interaction custom ID, and the custom ID will be seen from right here. Now what it's replying, thank you for your submission. Okay, it is a reply when the user clicks submit, and it creates a thread called bug report and discuss the bug report below. Now basically I am adding a few properties in this particular content. Okay, and the property will be the data within the field which a user must have inserted, because the field is required. Okay, /n for adding the new line. Now I can select go for report as a bold task, and you can go values, I don't know, value. Okay, it's fields dot get text input field value. Now we have to pass the custom ID of the text input field. Now this will only perceive when the user have actually typed in the box. So make sure to have set required true if you don't have any fallbacks for this particular function. Okay, let's test. Now the expected behavior is the bot will pop up a model, and there we will be filling the data. Okay, as you can see, hello, I'm looking here. Okay, click submit. Thank you for your submission, and as you can see in the bug report, it says discuss the bug report below. Report, hello, I am looking over here, and the user can continue chatting over here. Now it's pretty simple to do that so far, and you can do various number of tasks with the buttons. It's just a simple example on how you can set up the bug report thingy in your Discord server. I hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe the channel and join the Raiden community YouTube Discord server. And if you encounter any particular issue within the code or anything, just come over to the code support and I will be glad to help you out within your queries. So hats off for now. Thank you for watching.